Hey Canada, it's fake Doug Ford telling you straight up what is going on and what is expected of you. Canada, we are facing a tsunami of COVID cases that is poised to devastate our economy. We could be facing 200,000 cases a day in Ontario alone. This cannot happen, and everything in our power must be done to stop this potential devastation. We are at risk of what happened in South Africa happening here, costing untold thousands of potential jobs and billions in profit. If natural immunity is allowed to run rampant, the entire COVID economy would collapse. This is a fact, one we can't live with or ignore anymore. The COVID economy has created more jobs than the internet. We must all do our duty to make sure what happened in South Africa, where the virus quickly burned itself out in a few weeks, doesn't happen here. To ensure the virus has a chance to slowly and profitably spread and mutate, Ontario has returned to a lockdown, which started Wednesday, the 5th of January. Our entire COVID economy depends on it and your silent, obedient consent. If you've had the sniffles or a headache which lasted a day or two, anytime during the last 2 years, you almost certainly have already had COVID and selfishly created your own natural immunity. These antibodies formed during infections were created selfishly by you for your body alone. These selfishly created antibodies targeted the virus that invaded your body, helping you build a robust immune system. We can't let your selfishness exceed our greed and demand for more of your money and obedience. It should be noted that this natural immunity approach, which humanity has depended on for survival since the caveman days, results in zero revenue for the government, drug companies, or loyalists to the government. There could be nothing more unpatriotic than refusing to exploit such a precious, natural, renewable resource such as this virus. This is capitalism in its purest form. You are welcome. You clearly should not be trusting natural immunity in the alleged science behind it, but rather the government you elected to tell you what to do, when to do it, and who you can do it with. No one should risk the collapse of the COVID economy and their government with this caveman approach to medicine. You all must do your duty and follow the rules which I have dictated. If this does make me a dictator in the eyes of the dirty, selfish, unvaccinated cave people, then I am a benevolent dictator. First, you must not associate with anyone that can't prove they have been double penetrated by the government. Those forcibly double penetrated will receive a gold star like in the early primary school years. Not a real gold star, a figurative one in the form of a QR code. Everyone needs to start wearing these QR codes with pride, pinned to their shirts or jackets to speed up segregation of the selfish, non-double penetrated. There is a limit of 5 per household in Ontario. We would like to thank the thousands of all the large families out there that have already done the right thing and reduced their households to the legal limit and sent their surplus children to relatives' homes until further notice. Those families that already have 3 children are banned from intercourse unless at least 2 forms of birth control are used, and one being a new, unused condom for which HST has been paid. Those families with 3 children at home and where the mother is selfishly and unpatriotically expecting another child, the household will be reduced by having the father incarcerated or the eldest child going into foster care to meet the 5 per household limit. If you have to visit family or friends, you need to wait in your vehicle and take turns to ensure the 5 per household limit is not violated. Leaders in Quebec have wisely put a curfew in place and will not allow anyone to have alcohol or cannabis until they get vaccinated. Ontario needs to be a leader in this area and match and exceed Quebec's restrictions. By February, expect to have your QR code, which should be pinned to your shirt with pride, scanned before we allow you to buy groceries, gas, prescriptions, alcohol, cannabis, visit a food bank, renew your driver's license, or get your next pension check. If you haven't already gotten your booster shot, shame on you. And your vaccine passport will expire in February. Do not trust natural immunity like a caveman. Trust your government and the vaccine salespeople. We only have your best interest at heart. Many mothers won't get the vaccine, then whine that they can't watch their kids play sports or participate fully in their children's lives. It is your duty to protect your children, just like it is mine to tell you what to do and when to do it. If you have your vaccines and meals are already prepared, housework done, I see no reason you can't start hanging out with your family again, at least for a few months until the next booster shot will be demanded of you. Thank you for your silent, obedient consent. May God bless Canada.